start with the starting prayer. Just close your eyes and listen to the prayer. I am the I. I come forth from the void into light. I am the breath that nurtures life. I am the emptiness, that hollowness beyond all consciousness. The I, the it, the all. I draw my bow of rainbows across the waters, the continuum of minds with matters. I am the incoming and outgoing of the breath, the invisible, untouchable breeze, the undefinable atom of creation. I am the I. Welcome to all of you. Today's session. The topic is quite interesting: detoxification of mind and body. Many times you must have heard of detoxifying the body. Detoxification is only for body, like that we used to believe. And today we are doing an experiment of detoxifying our mind also. Because whenever something shows up in the body, any kind of stiffness, illness, disease shows up, it is directly, it is not entering your body. First is entering your energy body before entering to the physical body. Energy body, aura, spiritual body, the subconscious, in different ways we call it as, and few this one it is called as the mind also. Once something enters the energy body, that is the aura, and over a period of time it showing up in the physical body in the form of pain, disease, discomfort, or illness. So once you detoxify the body, before detoxifying the body, you need to detoxify the mind, detoxify the energy body, the spiritual body, because spiritual body is controlling the whole physical body. Whatever you believe, that gets realized in your life. The universal law is your thoughts creates your reality. Whatever you think, whatever you believe, accordingly your life will start happening. Your thoughts are so powerful. Just by changing the way you think, you can change your life. And it is as I know, it is the only way. If I want to change myself, I need to change the way I think. If I want to heal myself, I need to change the way I think about me, my body. Once I change my paradigm, my opinion in my mind, automatically things will start happening accordingly in the physical body also. So it is very important to keep the mind clean. Clean means free from the toxins. Here, the toxins are the toxic thoughts, negative thoughts. Physical body toxins are different, but spiritual body, your thoughts, the negative thoughts are the. I'm just meeting all of you. Whenever you want to speak or ask, you can unmute yourself and speak. Once you start believing that you are perfect, you are complete, you see that each and everything is happening in harmonious way. Now, what is the obstacle to believe so? Whatever is coming in the form of thoughts, memories, maybe because of the past incidents. Past incidents means not only from this lifetime, it may be from previous lifetime also. Whatever is stored in the subconscious, as long as those memories are there in the subconscious mind, everything will be fine. Once they start showing up in your conscious experience, they show up as outside problems. As soon as you find any kind of difficulty, heaviness, or disease, or in the form of illness, you need to look into yourself. What thoughts are there in me? What is there in me? What is going on in me that I'm experiencing this? And most of the time, we have been thinking whatever the thoughts are occurring, whatever thoughts are coming in our space, in our mind, whatever things are happening around us, whatever we are discussing with the people, whatever we are watching on the media, social media, news, and all. So many times we are forgetting how these things are affecting our lives. When you see something disturbing, any kind of news or anything disturbing, immediately that is taking space in your subconscious mind as a memory. And over a period of time, it appears in your thoughts. Thoughts are the only painful memories. It is only the painful memories which are appearing in the form of thoughts. So you need to keep your subconscious free, free from all the memories, free from all the accumulated memories, energies, negative thoughts, negative energies, or past deeds, the data, the program, and especially which is coming from the physical brain ego. By cleaning the subconscious mind, cleaning the subconscious memories or the data program, you are releasing all the pain, stiffness, illness, disease. And Ho'oponopono is the way to detoxify your mind, to keep your mind free from negative thoughts. And even if you want to stop the negative thoughts, if you want to start thinking only positive, it is not in your hands because whatever is there in the subconscious, it will not allow you to be positive all the time. So you need to clean the stuff which is there in your inner child, the subconscious mind. Cleaning the stuff means in Ho'oponopono it clearly said that nothing out there, whatever you're experiencing, whatever shows up in your life, it is only a reflection of your memories. And here the definition of problem is really interesting. In Ho'oponopono definition of the problem is your memories replaying. Problem means it is only that your memories are replaying outside. It is outside, that's why it is a problem. As long as in the form of memories in subconscious, everything was fine. Once it starts showing up outside as outside problem, that means the time has come for that memory to show up in your life. In India, we call it as the past karma, sanchita karma, prarabdha karma. That means past karma means it's not only from this lifetime, it is from different lifetimes since the beginning of the creation, since hundreds of lifetimes or thousands of lifetimes, since lakhs of years. Since the beginning of our creation, we have been going through a lot of experiences. And each and every experience is stored as a memory in the subconscious mind. So it is very important to keep on cleaning all the time. In the morning and evening, you can do it as a ritual, sitting in a place for 10 to 15 minutes or half an hour. And the rest of the day, whole day, when you are doing the daily course, whether walking, driving, keep chanting the four phrase prayer. When you are saying the four phrase prayer to the inner child, I am sorry, Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You are developing the relationship with the inner child. Because when you are saying means you means the conscious mind. Conscious is the mother part. Subconscious is the child. When the mother says, I love you, the relationship the mother and child becomes strong. And the one more thing is here mother has two options. Either mother can take care of the child or can ignore mother can ignore the child. As a mother, when conscious mind starts loving the child, start communicating the child, start taking care of the child, then the relationship between the mother and the child will become stronger and stronger. Then the inner child will start helping you by releasing the accumulated memories which are replaying as the outside problems. When the inner child start releasing the memories which are replaying as outside problems, the process is called detoxification of the mind. In Ho'oponopono, we call it as detoxification. First, we need to keep our mind, our thoughts free from negative influences. And many times in social media, we have been seeing that so many people are sharing so many things which are causing disturbing thoughts and leading to negative thoughts. It is better to avoid such media, and whenever you're finding any sort of that thing, please avoid sharing those things. It is not only causing negativity in you. Whenever you're sharing, whoever is watching it is causing the negativity for others also. And you may not feel or you may not experience immediately the negative effects. It is keep on getting stored in the subconscious mind, and over a period of time it starts showing up in your life. Now, today morning I was going through one book, the interesting book, the Ho'oponopono. In that, he is explaining about the detoxification, and he has given a live example also. I'll just read out this. It is a small book. It's a Ho'oponopono name. The author name is Ulrich E. Dupree. Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian forgiveness ritual as the key to your life's fulfillment. In this one particular chapter, he is writing about the health. Only that particular phase only I'll be reading. I'm not going to read the entire book. Jesus Nazareth is counted as the greatest healer in the biblical history of the world. He healed the blind, the lame, the spiritually benighted, and others too. But stop. In the biblical stories, he always emphasized that he did not heal the people but their beliefs. And most of us know that Jesus has healed so many people, whether they're lame, blind, or spiritually benighted, or any and other people who are going through any other kind of life-threatening illness. Most of the people got healed. Jesus. It is not only Jesus, his disciple were also like Peter and other disciple also are able to heal the people. And they were able to heal the people. And Jesus said that it is not me who has healed, it is their beliefs. The person who is getting healed through Jesus, the person believed that if Jesus is healing me, I'll be healed. That is 100% true. The person is so confident that once the Jesus comes to me for healing and he does the process, I'll be healed. They have tremendous confidence, tremendous faith in Jesus. That faith, that belief has healed them. And these are the words told by Jesus. That is the reason initially I told that universal law is your thoughts creates your reality. Whatever you think accordingly, things will start happening in your life. Going to continue this one. We are healthy and healed in every moment when we recognize our perfection and complete the paradigm change. That can either happen spontaneously or it must be practiced. For example, through affirmations, seeing ourselves as healthy and powerful rather than needy and incomplete. The author is giving us the option how to be healthy and how to believe. Because all of a sudden, if you start thinking positive things and if you start feeling healthy and all because of the discomfort in the body or any kind of stiffness, you may not be able to continue those thoughts for longer duration. And again, you go back to the same old pattern of thinking, old way of thinking. So here the option is that can either happen spontaneously or it must be practiced. If it is not happening spontaneously, it must be practiced. We need to practice. How, for example, through affirmations, seeing ourselves as healthy and powerful rather than needy and incomplete. We can use the affirmation as soon as you wake up. If you're having any kind of physical discomfort or illness you're going through, any kind of stiffness is there, as soon as you wake up, just for 2 minutes, close your eyes, observe your breathing, and say, I am healthy and perfect. I am healthy and perfect. My body is healthy. My mind is healthy. I am healthy and strong. Like this, you can use the affirmations. This is just an example. It takes hardly 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the morning as soon as you wake up immediately after waking up and before going to bed. Just observe your breathing for a couple of minutes so that your body mind gets relaxed and then say, I am healthy and perfect. My body is healthy. My mind is healthy. I am strong. And initially, you may feel that what you are saying is lie. You are lying to yourself. But the subconscious takes whatever you're saying and it cannot distinguish between, and it doesn't have the logical capacity to think and discriminate. Only in the conscious mind you can think logically and you can calculate and do all these things. Subconscious, whatever you're feeding, that it will accept. So one day you're saying today morning, tomorrow as soon as you wake up, you say, I am healthy and perfect. My body is healthy. My mind is healthy. I'm healthy and happy. I'm strong. And again in the night, again, and over a period of time, after a few days, you see that you are really feeling healthy and perfect. This is my personal experience. And based on this affirmation or meditation, just 3 minutes meditation in the morning and 2 to 3 minutes in the evening, I avoided 2 surgeries. After taking all the medications, allopathic, Ayurvedic, and so many other treatments and medication, after few years, the things have not resolved. Once it was hemorrhoids for almost 3 years. I was on medication. Initially started with allopathic, then Ayurvedic medicine and some other alternative medicine like that. Diet I changed so many things. Nothing worked out, and it has become so severe. I have to undergo surgery. Then I consulted the doctor, and doctor also confirmed another 10 days, 1 week or 10 days surgery was planned. It was 1 week or 10 days before. Then I came to know the alternate procedure like the affirmation. Then I started doing in just 1 week, the pain disappeared. and almost in the 3 weeks or 4 weeks, everything is healed. All the discomfort, all the pain, the discomfort going through because of the hemorrhoids and these things. I was just doing 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes in the evening. Our mind is so powerful, whatever you feed to the subconscious, accordingly life will start happening. And in another incident, I avoided the surgery of the back spinal cord due to what is called as disc prolapse. Yes, disc prolapse. For that, around 4 to 5 years, I was keep on taking the medicines, doing other physiotherapy and treatments and all. Also naturopathy, I some allopathy medicines. Nothing worked, and it became so severe. Then again, I started practicing on myself the same similar meditation. And this meditation varies from different disease, different. It will be different from cardiac, different from hemorrhoids. For back, spinal related is quite different. This will be doing like a psychic surgery and takes hardly 2 to 3 minutes, and it is quite easy. Only thing is you're seeing you need to see that your spine is healthy. Any kind of correction is to be there. For example, disc prolapse means the disc is moved a little bit backward. Then either during the 2 to 3 minutes meditation, you just see that you are operating on yourself. Just close your eyes and see that your spinal cord, see the spinal cord, and you're operating on yourself, and you're just pushing that disc into a proper place, and then asking the divinity as per your belief, asking the divine for blueprint of the spinal cord or blueprint of that particular organ, whichever you are doing psychic surgery or healing, and see that divine energy is flowing to that part as a white light. All this takes hardly 2 to 3 minutes, not more than 3 minutes. Just by doing this, these things, the horrible pain, these things will get disappeared in your body. And this is my personal experience, which I shared this one. And in this book, his author has mentioned that in the Jesus himself, the divine form, the universal creator. In Christianity, we call him as the Jesus. But in different religions and different faith, as per your belief, you can call him. It is only one divine, there is only one truth, only one universal creator is there. You can call as per your belief, whichever the name you love to call him. Either you can call him as the father or the mother or with that particular name. And this continues in a Hawaiian temple. Every physical healing is preceded by a Ho'oponopono. The reason being that the spirit must be healed before the body can be. For it is our consciousness that controls our material parts. We know from quantum physics that consciousness is the decisive factor in creating a reality out of the cloud of possibilities. This already explained. Because in Hawaii temples, before doing any kind of physical healing, they do start with the Ho'oponopono to heal the spiritual being, that is the spirit, because spirit must be healed before the body. Spirit is the consciousness. Spirit or the consciousness are different names because it is the consciousness that controls our material parts. For example, if I want to move the hands above means consciously I need to decide before moving the hand. All of a sudden hand will not go up like this. I need to decide. So that is the consciousness like that. Another of world history's great doctors, Hippocrates, wrote on this same theme. There are no unhealable illnesses, only unhealable people. To be healed means to be complete, because when we are sick, we lack something. But it is not health we lack, but belief and trust in our perfection. Perhaps we lack trust because we have not had the experience of perfection. A person who has never had an asthma attack experiences himself differently to someone who would like to get rid of their asthma under any circumstances. Then I'm going to the next paragraph after two paragraphs. After Louise L. Hay, the author in the positive thinking realm discovered the connection between spiritual and physical dispositions. She published the classic Heal Your Body in 1976. A few years later, her knowledge was put to the ultimate test. She got cancer. As many of you are aware, even in our group also, we shared the book, PDF copy, Heal Your Body, written by Louis L. Hay. It is the most interesting book. Lot of things to know in that book. Lot of things you can learn in that book. And the author, Heal Your Body author, Louis L. Hay, once she got cancer. In an interview for her film You Can Heal Your Life, the movie, she reported how her cancer had been healed by a thorough process of physical and spiritual detoxification. Just one second. And during the interview of her movie, the name is You Can Heal Your Life. The movie. I can watch this movie whenever you find time. It is a really interesting movie, and you can learn so many things. You'll get exposed to so many new things about you, especially, not about anything else. Because there is a lot to know about us instead of outside. First, we need to understand what we are, what I am, who am I. She reported how her cancer had been healed by thorough process of physical and spiritual detoxification. She was challenged by all the traumatic experience of her childhood, and she passed the test by releasing and forgiving everyone who had participated in them. In her traumatic work, in her therapeutic work, she came to realize that her illness and the majority of her clients' illnesses and problems disappeared as soon as she and the clients began to accept themselves, forgive themselves, and love themselves. I love you, I love myself. I love you means I love myself. The subconscious makes no distinction between the inner as the outer. So when you say I love you to subconscious means you are saying I love myself. You are developing the self-love. If a person does not forgive himself for his past mistakes and believes he is guilty, he will become ill. In the end, he has to suffer and be punished for his mistakes. It is quite simple. If you continually scold yourself for something, you program your subconscious to destroy you. You will then enter either eat too much or too little, sleep too much or too little, perhaps work yourself to death or begin wanting to please everyone. If we punish and scold ourselves unconsciously, it can happen that our defective self consciousness not only weakens our immune system but overdraws on our bank account. Then finally, anyone who is worthless has no money and deserves no reward. The Louise Hay, she was able to heal the cancer by detoxifying her mind and body, physical and spiritual being. I think it is enough the discussion about the detoxifying and how we are accumulating, attracting, or experiencing diseases. I think it's the time to proceed for cleaning process, cleaning. Before continue for cleaning process or detoxification. Would you like to ask anything? Anybody would like to add something, share something? Or shall we proceed for cleaning, detoxification? Yes,
हेलो सर.
yes,
आई
madam.
हैव आई हैव हील्ड माई, मतलब मुझे काफी टाइम से जॉन्डिस की प्रॉब्लम हो जाती थी हर 6 महीने
Mhm.
बाद. आई हैव हील्ड दैट बाय स्पिरिचुअल हीलिंग. आई फॉरगिव ऑल दोस पर्सन जिनके साथ मेरा कुछ भी मेंटल रिवेंज था या कुछ भी अंदर चल रहा था. एंड देयर इज सम
Mhm.
ब्रीथिंग प्रॉब्लम. और मुझे स्पेक्स लगा हुआ था 2.5 नंबर का. वो मुझे खुद को ही नहीं पता चला when that was removed. That was even without my knowledge that happened to me. So yes, I am always in the favor of detoxifying the body and mind. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing. And if you don't mind, would you like to share what you have done to release?
Can share. I make a
What was the
person.
procedure you are doing? Sorry. Yes, yes.
हाँ जी सर, मैंने सिर्फ इतना सा प्रोसीजर फॉलो किया था. I sit in the silence for 5 minutes and I say, dear God, I forgive all those. मैं उन सबको माफ करती हूँ जिन्होंने मेरे साथ कुछ गलत किया है, और जिनके साथ मैंने कुछ गलत किया वो सब मुझे माफ करें. जैसे मैं ये करने लगी, आई केम इन टू पीस. और बाकी चीजें मुझे नहीं पता 6 months में रिकवर हुई या 8 months में रिकवर हुई, बट आई फाइंड माई हैप्पीनेस एंड जॉय एट दैट मोमेंट व्हेन आई स्टार्ट डूइंग दिस प्रैक्टिस.
It's really great. Congratulations.
थैंक यू सर.
Yeah. There are a lot of people, even including my clients, so many people are explaining that just in 2 to 3 minutes meditation. Most of the time, whenever the client comes, based on the issue for a physical, psychological, or any other kind of thing, I just give around 3 minute meditation, ask them to do regularly. When they are doing their, see, the experiencing that whole life is getting changed.
Absolutely true, sir. My whole life just changed in the 5 minutes of practice.
Yes, that is great. And many times we strongly believe and we are holding on to think that this cannot be healed.
Yes.
There are some things, few diseases, illnesses, we strongly believe that it cannot be healed. And we give them the beautiful. Yes, madam.
I have also watched the movie Secret, and you can heal your life several times so that I can grab that message very strongly in my subconscious.
Yes, yes.
Now
You can
if
heal
I
your
mind
life
reading
movie. Yes.
Yes, sir.
You can heal your life movie is an excellent movie. And
Yes,
it's not
sir.
only once, you need to watch the several times.
Several times
Yes.
to absorb the message.
Yes. And one
Thank you.
person, she has, yes, welcome. And one person, Louise Hay, author of the You Can Heal Your Life, Healed Cancer by Detoxifying Her Spiritual and Physical Being. And I personally healed hemorrhoids, disc prolapse. And another interesting thing recently I healed is that diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure.
Sir, I heard the skin disease of my daughter, which doctor was saying it is not possible that 90% की ये बच्चा कभी heal होगा, and she is perfectly fine now.
Yes, because they want business. Yeah.
मैं जब
The
डॉक्टर
when you
कैबिन में
go to
गया,
doctor and the doctor
हाँ,
says It can be healed
हाँ
with this medicine and all. It can be healed with these things, exercises and these affirmations and meditations and all. And how he can get the
हाँ
business?
they don't believe in
They are
spiritual
listen,
healing
see, nobody is working for you. Everybody is working for them only.
themselves.
Yes, they are doing the profession, the practicing profession to for them only, not to serve. So you need to release the thought, you need belief that cancer cannot be healed, blood pressure cannot be healed, or the cholesterol or the diabetes. And these are the disorders and like these. First, we need to work on ourselves to release that belief that so far we have been holding on to. Even if you ask a child of around 5 years or 6 year child, if you ask the child whether diabetes can be healed, the child says no, because the surroundings are making teaching the child to believe that it cannot be healed, and we are grown in the same environment, the surroundings, family members, relatives, teachers, experiences, media, and each and everything is making us to believe that there are few things which cannot be healed. If you believe you can heal, each and everything can be healed. The only thing is detoxification means first you need to release the negative thoughts, and you need to release the beliefs, the non-contributing beliefs that it cannot be done, I cannot do, I cannot heal, or it cannot be healed, like this cannot, and will not. All the knots you have to release, delete. For that you need to practice.
सर सीक्रेट मूवी में एक बहुत अच्छी लाइन भी है, आपकी हर ना को आपने खुद बनाया है.
Which one, madam?
All your knows you created themselves. ये आपकी हर ना को आपने खुद बनाया है.
Great. Yeah.
हाँ
And today we will be doing an exercise to detoxify mind and body. First, we'll start with the 3 minutes procedure. It will take only 3 minutes. On the 3 minutes, we'll be doing the Ha breathing. In Hawaii, Ha means air, the breath. And the Ha breathing is not for physical body. It is for the soul, your spiritual being. When you're doing Ha breathing, you need to keep both the feet on the ground, and you need to join forefinger with thumb. Here thumb is the divine, forefinger is you. You are joining forefinger with thumb, and remaining three fingers you are keeping straight together. Like this, with both the hands you are making the mudra, joining thumb and forefinger, and remaining three fingers you are keeping straight. And like this, by keeping the palms downwards, you are keeping both palms on the thighs or the knees. And by closing your eyes, you'll be inhaling for the count of 7. While inhaling, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And holding the breath for the count of 7. And exhaling for the count of 7. Again, holding the breath for the count of 7. And when you are inhaling for the count of 7, you are inhaling the divine energy into your body, into your space, to your soul. The divine energy is entering you when you are inhaling. The divine energy is full of high vibrations, positive vibrations. There is nothing impossible for the divine. Divine can heal, cure, change anything, whatever you're working on. And once you inhale this divine energy, hold this energy for the count of 7. That means after inhalation, holding the breath for the count of 7. And during this holding period, that energy, the divine energy, is cleaning all the negativity from your body, mind, space, and all the toxins, toxic thoughts, toxins from your body, toxic thoughts from your mind, detoxifying your body and mind, your being, physical body, spiritual body, etheric body, energy body, whichever the name you call it. And again, exhaling for the count of 7. Slowly you're exhaling. When you're exhaling slowly, you're releasing all the negativities, all the dark energy, all the toxins, toxic thoughts, toxic beliefs out of your space. So that is the reason we are doing 7 count. We have enough time to inhale the divine energy and holding the divine energy for count of 7, so that the energy can transmute or heal the body and mind. Then exhaling for the count of 7. In this period of 7 count, when you're exhaling all the toxins, all the negativity from your body. Again, holding breath for the count of 7. This is 1 round of half breathing. Like this, we'll be doing 7 rounds. I'll be playing the audio recording of the half breathing so that we all can do together. Is it clear for everyone, the half breathing?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We'll start doing the half breathing. I'll play the audio. You just follow the audio. Now we are going to do half breathing. If you are sitting on a chair, keep both the feet on the ground. Make chin mudra with both the hands and keep both hands on your thighs. Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Closing your eyes, just observe your breathing. Sit as comfortable as possible. Whichever the post is comfortable and convenient for you, sit in a comfortable position. No need to be sit straight and erect. No need to continue with chin mudra. Now keep both your hands, palms on the
Should we
stomach.
continue with Chin Mudra?
Now it is not required, madam. You sit as comfortable as possible.
Okay.
Keep both the hands, both the palms on your stomach. Just close your eyes and observe the breathing. When you're keeping the hands on the stomach, you can feel the breath coming in and going out. Breathing in and breathing out. No need to do anything, no need to control the thoughts. It is common, natural for the mind to be busy with the thoughts. You just observe your breathing, focus on your breathing, inhaling and out, exhaling. Feel your body, the entire body, by closing your eyes. Just feel the body, starting from toes of the feet, legs, torso, hands, neck, head, till top of your head. Feel the entire whole body. Just see how the body feels. Say to the body, my dear body, thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. If I am unkind or uncaring towards you, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. If you have any kind of pain or discomfort in any part of the body, just gently touch that part of the body and say, thank you, I love you. Take all your attention to that part of the body and say, thank you, I love you. Keeping the hand on that particular part of the body, say, I am sorry for creating, accepting, and accumulating all the beliefs, the judgments, toxins, toxic thoughts, and the memories which are now replaying as this discomfort or this pain or disease. We need to understand that any kind of physical illness, it is only your judgments, beliefs, thoughts, and memories. There is nothing out there. Once you clean this spiritual body, your soul, the subconscious memories, you will be free from that particular illness or disease, whatever may be the illness. Any kind of illness, there is nothing which cannot be healed. Each and everything can be healed. And say, I am sorry for all the events, circumstances, data, people, media, education, and all the knowledge through which I started believing that this cannot be healed, this cannot be cured. Please forgive me for creating, accepting, my belief of it cannot be healed or it cannot be changed. I am sorry for not able to love myself. I am sorry for not able to forgive myself. Now it is the time to let go of all the unforgiveness and all the lack of self-love. Now you just say, I completely forgive myself. I completely forgive myself. I completely forgive myself. I completely love myself as I am. You need to love yourself as you are, not that after 2 years or 5 years, 10 years, you will become so and so person, you will become so and so these things. You may be planning to reduce the weight or increase the weight. You may be planning to change the physical appearance, or you want to change the position. This thing. It is not after doing achieving all these things. You need to love yourself as you are. Then only you'll be able to realize those things. Then only you'll be able to see that your dreams are coming true. Just for time being, keep all the judgments aside and say, I completely love myself as I am. I love myself as I am. I accept myself as I am. I accept myself as I am. I respect myself as I am. I respect myself as I am. I love myself as I am. I accept myself as I am. I respect myself as I am. I completely love, accept, and respect myself as I am. I completely love, accept, and respect myself as I am. I completely love, accept, and respect myself as I am. I completely love, accept, and respect myself as I am. I am sorry for all the accumulated memories, beliefs stored in you. You means the subconscious mind, which are replaying as this physical illness. Please forgive me, and if you don't mind, please let go of all the accumulated memories, beliefs stored in you, which are replaying as this illness. I am sorry for all the judgments about myself, about my body, about this illness. Please forgive me and help me to let go of all the judgments about myself, about my body, about this illness. Thank you. I love you. Say to the inner child, the subconscious mind. Speak to the child in the way the mother speaks to a newborn child, newborn baby. You must have seen the mother expressing her unconditional love to the newborn baby. In such a way, in that way, you need to speak to the inner child. Express your love. See that you're expressing in such a way that a child is able to feel your love and gratitude. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you. I love you. And say, I am sorry for accumulating all the toxins, toxic thoughts, toxic beliefs, negative thoughts, which are now replaying as this disease. Please forgive me. And if you don't mind, please let go of all the toxins, toxic thoughts, negative beliefs, negative thoughts, which are replaying as this disease. Thank you. I love you. I completely forgive myself for accepting, generating, and accumulating my beliefs, judgments, toxic thoughts about myself, my body, and my mind. Please forgive me. Divine, please forgive me for accumulating beliefs, toxic thoughts, and negative energies about myself, my body, and my mind. Slowly breathe in, slowly and comfortably, completely breathe in, and slowly breathe out. Take a deep breath, slowly, and slowly breathe out. Deeply and slowly breathing in, and deeply and slowly breathing out. While inhaling, see that you are inhaling the positive energy, that's the divine energy. When you're slowly inhaling divine energy in the form of white light to your whole body. And when you are exhaling, see that you are releasing all the negative thoughts, beliefs, negative beliefs, judgments about the disease or illness or any blocks you have, releasing all the negativities, whatever is causing you heaviness. While inhaling, you are inhaling positive energy as white light, and while exhaling all the negativity in the form of the black light. And while exhaling, you try to exhale all your beliefs that whatever the illness or disease you have or going through, if you have any beliefs that it cannot be healed or it cannot be changed or it cannot be cured, that while exhaling, you just exhale it out of your space. Let it go. There is nothing which cannot be healed or which cannot be changed. It is only your belief which makes everything possible. Take your time, continue for a couple of times, inhaling positive energy is white light and exhaling all the negativity, negative thoughts, beliefs, your judgments. Once it is done, by closing your eyes, start breathing normally in a relaxed way. And see that the divine energy is entering through your crown chakra from top of your head. The divine energy is entering you in the form of white light and passing downwards through your body and going out through your feet to the Mother Earth. Divine energy is entering through your crown chakra, passing downwards through your body and going out through your feet to Mother Earth. Now whole body is filled with this white light. This divine energy is occupying entire aura inside and outside the body. Your whole body within and outside is both are occupied this by this white light that is the divine energy. This divine energy is the healing energy. It is cooling, soothing and comfortable. Your whole body inside and outside is surrounded by this divine light. This divine light, when it is surrounding your body within and without, it is cleaning all the negative thoughts. This energy is cleaning all the negative beliefs, cleaning all the toxins from your body, releasing all the stress and tension from all muscles of your body, from each and every part. All the stress, tensions are getting released because it is a divine energy. There is nothing impossible for divine. Everything is possible. Cleaning all the toxins, cleaning all the memories, which are causing the health issues. And this divine energy, when it is occupying your whole body, it is cleaning all the toxic beliefs, negativity, or the energies, or the memories, which are replaying as the blocks in receiving all the good things in life. Universe is abundant. Universe is ready to give, always ready to give. It is only because of your blocks you are not able to receive good relationships, not able to receive pure love, not able to receive wealth, money, peace, not able to find a business partner, not able to find a life partner. And whatever you're looking for, whatever you are aiming for, each and everything, it is just obstacle is only the block which is in you. And this divine energy is cleaning that blocks in receiving all the good things in life. Once it is done, say thanks to your body, my dear body, thank you, I love you. Say to your subconscious mind, the inner child, thank you, I love you. As the Mother Earth is part of you, be thankful to the Mother Earth. Say, my dear Earth, thank you, I love you. And the chair which you are sitting, to that chair, say thank you, I love you. The room where you are sitting, my dear room, thank you, I love you. Now the entire building, the whole house, my dear building or my dear house, thank you, I love you. Before closing the meditation, express your gratitude and love to the divine, the universal creator, who has given us this wonderful opportunity. Address the divine as per your belief, as per your faith. Just see that the divine is in front of you, standing in a human form. The divine is alive, and you are bowing down to the divine feet. Surrender to the divine. Say, thank you, I love you. Thank you for providing this beautiful body. Thank you for giving me this beautiful life. Thank you for giving me this beautiful opportunity. Thank you. I love you. Once it's done, you can open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. You can keep your video audio on.